What up, everybody? Jimmy here. We got Villains Clash day number 3 after a nearly perfect but loss on the last one yesterday when I realized I made a terrible mistake and had made a terrible deck. We have now more than 4 items in it. So we have... We're going to actually drop a berry there. So now we have 11, 12, 13, 14. We got 4 on there, so 14 and 7. That doesn't sound right. Let's add another couple of the addicted items. Actually, no, we're going to add a couple of disguised items, because I was watching Tron. He had some interesting stuff. So we're going to go ahead and put 2 addicted items in there and go 14, 11, is it? Yeah, I know it's not the perfect ratio, but we do have Barry and Mom as very high health characters, so we'll see how this goes. But we do now have more items in the deck, because I went through 20-something cards and had 4 items, and that's not ideal. Again, all right, starting at level 30, here we go. We run into... Who do we get? We get a Rift Slider, all right. There's a Mort... That's going to be ugly. We get a Mom, we get a Berry, and we have the Hyper item. Let's go Berry. Let's see what kind of damage we can do here. And they put up the Bodyguard. Of course they do. We're going to do some damage there. And now we have another Berry that we can motivate to make sure we kill it. We don't have the item, so we're going to go PC here, but we're still going to kill that. And there we go. So we actually have items. When you have items in the deck, you can actually draw them. So that helps. There we go. Level 31. What do we get here? We get GGGGFFV. All right. There is a one-man band. Let's see what they got. Let's see what I got. All right. We got Mom. We got Barry. We're going to go Barry for now. Let's get the high attack going, get that gas going. We're going to go ahead and motivate into Barry right now since we can do that. We're going to go ahead and... We don't really want that. I'm going to do one more combo. I think I can knock a slot down. Oh, I knocked 2 slots down. Now we can get a PC out there, and we should be in good shape. Let's go PC for some motivate. And now let's just go for another Barry for a motivate, and we can make... one last combo. Let's go self-destruct and hope we don't. Alright, there is a win. 32. What happens here? We get Sethi. Alright, we've run into this before. This is... oh wait, that looks different. It's not the immediate one-shot. It's a pretty soon one-shot. Oh, those are both addicted. Never mind. We're going to go Barry. Let's see what kind of damage we do. 15, 15. We're going to go high health. All right, one of those goes away. They're going to cheer for 22 and 35. I'm going to cripple a little bit, but they're also cheering enough. So, yeah, no, there was just nothing I was doing there. That level of cheer and motivate just is unfortunate. All right, back down to 31. Who do we get? We get F Code 1 Flow, Codal Flow, FCO something or another. We're going to go Barry because he has hijack, and that's likely going to be the wheel. Let's go high attack. We're going to do a little bit of damage there. We're going to go ahead and motivate again. Make sure we do all the damage we can. Let's get another one going. Okay, slot 1 went away. We're going to do all the damage on slot 2. We are no longer being crippled. We can get away with that, and now they are not protected. We're going to get a win. All right, there we go. What is next? Back to 32. Can we break through this time? It would be nice. We get Twiler. All right, 35 cards, PCs. Yeah, if it just keeps throwing ground brawling glens, looks like we are going to go PC this time. We're going to go Barry and see what kind of damage. Do I do one more berry, or do I let that roll? Nah, we're going to get that damage started, see what we can do here. We're going to go berry. I think we survive, or does that cheer all get me? No, the cheer all, of course it does. Come on. Alright, cheer all, hero cheer, whatever. Yeah. Alright, ninjas, let's see if we can get through this. There is a Klaus. Again, motivate at this level is just unfortunate. Alright, we're going to go PC. Let's just go PC. Let's go Barry for the hijack. Okay, 2 slots went away. That was the right call. Alright, let's get that going. What kind of damage can we do? That's a lot of punch, and let's add a lot more punch and burn. Alright, we are gonna get a win. So we land at 32, I think. Alright, level 32. So that was a 4-2 day. We went up 2 levels. 72,021. Not going to be anywhere close. We got Bastard, Mindcrime, Zinsta, Tron 11 all up top, and I believe still perfect. I could be wrong. Sparko, Eden 5ZZ, Vintage 91, Dr. Econotum, Maze Walker, and the Norwegian. I guess we're going to go through 11. Burger Bob, all over 79. Still upper 70s. Alright, mid-70s. So we're looking mid-70s as the top 100. Moose, congrats at the moment. That should put us top 500, I think. Which, again, that's all we're looking for. Top 1,000 to get the cabaret. But again, works out better when you have cards. Now I need to see if either of those two have... Does Barry have a cripple all combo? Because that's going to be important against... Alright, Barry's rich. What does Mom have in the way of cripple all? Mom has... Educated. Ooh, craze. That might be interesting. I may have to switch out and go educated instead of... or something else instead of hyper specifically, because, yeah, those motivate things are just eating me up. We'll see what happens, though. But that was Villains Clash, day number 3.